Welcome, welcome to Healing Me. I am Me the Messenger, where we are healing me. This is a message for the collective. This is a channeled message that I received today. So take what's for you and leave the rest for whoever it's for. A lot of my channeled messages are predictions. So if it doesn't seem like it's your story now, you may come back to it later. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help the messages get out to those who need it. My intentions are for them to meet those that need it at the time that they need it, and it to be transformative, healing, and life-changing for the best and the highest good. So I hope you're having an amazing day. The channeled message that I received this morning was either the divine masculine or divine feminine, and we all have both energies. It's a matter of which one you identify as. There's no judgment here, but there's divine masculine energy, but there's definitely some I'll just say this: there's a strong energy pull, and the song that kept coming up was "You Used to Love Me." I remember the way you used to love me by Faith Evans. And you can Google that song or what have you, but it's like, I remember the ways you used to love me. So that's what, baby, I remember the ways. So that's what kept playing over and over and over and over. Another part of the song was that kept going over and over and over was you didn't appreciate the time I put into this love affair of ours, baby. But then another part was like, I couldn't let you walk around thinking it's all right to let me down. I remember. So, a lot of energy. So it was like a role play with the energies back and forth. You know, definitely energy of someone missing you. That undervalued what you gave to them in that relationship at that time, right? They didn't respect and protect what they had with you. They allowed their lower ego-based negative energies, their trauma, their pains that you actually are triggering, that this was giving them the experience to choose, because everything is choice, right? So when they had you, and these triggers for these wounds that they had before you came in, which is how we draw to each other, is to experience and trigger each other for the choice to allow that energy to get healed, let light in, and let that darkness transmute and go into its rightful place into the universe. Well, when they had that choice, they allowed themselves to choose their lower vibration instead of their high vibration, and fed that lower vibration monster, that lower vibration God, right? You can't serve two gods, either faith, light, or darkness and fear, right? So they fed their fear-based ego and cheated or allowed themselves to get unbalanced to where they pushed you away from the lack of their appreciation, whether they didn't feel deserving, and so they then go and cheat they feel like they're going to lose you. They didn't have self-love, so they can be confident that you would stay with them, so they go and cheat. Different things trigger people to cheat, because that's all a representation of them and where they are and the wound that they have that doesn't allow them to know that they are worthy of that love. And you can only love the way that you love yourself, right? So when we want to, when they had us, they didn't love us. They only could love us the way that they love themselves, right? And so hurt people, okay? So these are people that hurt us before, right? That didn't appreciate us before, that broke our heart, right? That, of course, and these are people that tore a big hole in our heart because we were so, if this is your message, this is for somebody that you really, 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 really had a deep, or you felt like it was a deep connection. However, it was here to show us a part of ourselves as well, right? And it took us a while to get over this person, right? We saw that we don't want to attract this anymore. You know, we want to, no matter how much we love this person, no matter how much we think this is the person that we are meant to be, right? We think this is our twin flame, our soulmate, our life partner, right? We think that this is the one, right? And then they didn't treat us. They treated us like we wasn't all that we were. Like they didn't treat us and put us on a pedestal. They didn't treat us like they appreciated the love and the honesty that we get. And we didn't try to play them, right? We gave them our true, authentic self. We really, really loved and appreciated and nurtured what we had with them. We really were loyal to them. We really were faithful to them. We really saw an amazing future together with them, being a power couple, right? We really know that we brought out the best in each other when they were letting their light shine. But then it's like they turned and let this type of fear, they put this fear mask on or something like that, and it just made them, from one reason or another, lose us, push us away. They didn't choose us, right? It might have been and for some it was a third party situation, work or another person, right? Again, there's no judgment, right? And they didn't choose the authentic love that this was. They chose to stay in the comfortable, toxic love that they were in, right? Instead of choosing light for fear-based of not walking away, or for materialistic reasons, or for the kids, or for they scared about being judged by others, instead of walking in their truth and walking in the true love that walked into their life, right? They allowed their fear-based, ego-based ways and trauma and characteristics to let the one thing that was everything that they ever asked for when they were younger and thought about love, or thought about the type of love that would be a perfect partner, that was us. And when we showed up in their lives, they wouldn't stand up for it. They allowed themselves to stay in what was comfortable, and they lost us. And that is the people that I'm talking to. So if this is not for you, this is not your story, right? For those that were in the third party. If it's not a third party, it's still the same thing. They let something ego-based take them away from this beautiful, amazing love and light that we were creating together. You knew that you brought the best out in this person. You knew that because you saw it in them, you felt it in them, you saw how they reacted to you, right? Behind closed doors, and when you saw the true authentics of them, right? You touched their soul. You saw them, right? You saw how magnificent it was. You know that they know, right? They've even admitted it. They even admitted what you were to them, that you were their earth angel, that you brought out the best in them, that they adore you, that they love you. But if they love you and adore you, why couldn't they show up and stay there for you and match the energy and the nurturing love that you were giving them, right? Why couldn't they be that for us, right? Because of their ego-based wounds that still needed to heal. And now they are going through it. Do you hear me? They are going through it. They are remembering all the love, all the little bit, even if your relationship wasn't long lasting, right? They remember every little bitty detail that makes you you. They remember everything about you, that of your light and your energy that was bringing out the best in them. They remember that amazing feeling of having your energy in their midst, right? And now you have chosen yourself, right? You have cut them off. You have blocked them. You have chosen yourself, saying, you know what? I love them, but I have to love them from afar, right? I have to love them from a distance, because I'm choosing to love myself first. And I'm choosing to love myself the way that I deserve to be loved, so that is what I attract. And because we are now attracting the love that we deserve, right? The love that we are only willing to give ourselves. So we're not willing to accept that type of love from no one, less than that, from no one else. And that is why they are going through it. I'm talking about, when I tell you they going through it, They remember the way you used to love them. They remember how amazing the sex was. If y'all had sex, it was off the chain amazing. They didn't have the experiences that they had with you, with anyone else. No one has made them orgasm the way that they orgasm with you, and vice versa, right? No one has really just amazed you and been the romance of a lifetime, or the best sexual partner and lover than this person, right? They really, really touched you. And that's why it was very hard to turn away from those old characteristics, turn away from that love, because once that love did not love you back, you had to choose you or choose them, and you chose to choose you. And when you did that, it activated something in them, and that has cultivated over time. They've tried to ignore it. They tried to ignore it. They tried to ignore it. They tried to ignore it, and they cannot ignore it anymore. This is under the Pisces full moon. This is the last full moon cycle of our astrological circle, right? So this is a cycle closing out for our lunar and universal cycle, right? For our universe, right? So things are coming up that they could not, and it's a feminine energy, right? And it's bringing up everything that they've been trying to run from, everything that they thought they could cover up with their ego-based ways, that they thought they could cover up with a third party, that they thought they could cover up by staying busy at work, that they thought they could just push those thoughts away down. No, no, and no. That only lasts so long, right? Until now it's driving them. They can't get you off their mind. Every song, triggers them, and they see your name everywhere, right? They see the type of car you drive. They see your favorite color. They see somebody that looks like you. Everything reminds them of you, right? And like I said, this could be male or female, vice versa, whoever you are. If you were led to this, there's something in it for you. If you were led to this, somebody is feeling like this for you, because this is a powerful channel message. It kept coming through until I honored it and gave it energy, right? Until I gave it attention, right? And then it flowed through like a river, okay? So they have a pouring of emotions that they have been trying to covet and hide and think that it was going to go away, think that they were just going to be easily able to get over you, easily able to go back to their third party, back to their comfortable life, back to their job, back to whatever they were, being a player before, whatever their ego-based issue was that held them from you, okay? For those that it wasn't a third party, but it was somebody that they're with somebody else now, what have you, they are not happy with that new person. They are miserable with whomever they are, whether it was a third party or they're just with somebody else now, whether it was just a breakup or a third party, whatever the situation was, it doesn't matter. Very, very, very strong across the board. They are miserable with whomever they are, right? And if they're not if they're not with somebody, they're miserable with whoever they're messing around with, whatever their little fly by night or in the meantime, between time. They're miserable missing your energy. Even if they're doing amazing in work and success or what have you, when they're by themselves, when the lights go down, when the parties are over, and it's just them, they're in the shower, they're in the bed, they're in the car, and it's quiet and it's them in spirit, they can only think about you. When they think about now celebrating, for those that are not with somebody else, and even if they are, sad to say, they're wishing that they're with you. When they're making love to somebody else, sad to say, they're wishing that they were with you. They wish they can taste you, touch you, feel you, smell you, make love to you, share a meal with you, just hear your freaking voice, hear your energy. And they need your energy so bad to feel a smidget of what they felt before with you, because nobody brings them into that space. Nobody allows them for their soul just to come out and just be happy, right? That is what is coming very, 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 very strong through. So that's all I have for you as far as the channeled message. Let's see what the guidance is from Spirit and get this message closed out. Again, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Spirit? What is your advice? All right, so we got a few out. So we got, put them in the order that they came out. All right, we got Goddess of the Shadows. What you perceive to be your dark side holds a hidden treasure. What you perceive to be your dark side holds a hidden treasure. So there's, and then I love it how it has the chakras here, balancing out that, you know, I mean, knowing that this is always reminding us that everything is energy, right? So when I see this, it's saying that there's a blessing in everything, right? That the things that have come up in this relationship or that may trigger, because I have a strong feeling that with us moving into this Mercury retrograde, that we're going to hear back from these people, right? There is no way that these people cannot contact you or us that they're feeling this way, right? It's so intense, okay? It was super, super, super intense. My body can feel the energy of the intenseness. So when they come back, don't forget the lessons that you learned. Don't forget what they showed you about yourself that you've been working on healing, right? And realize and remember that it wasn't happening to you, it happened for you. Remember, just like you happened to them, it was for them, but they didn't give into the healing, right? They didn't give into the let light into the shadow and be able to receive the blessing. And you did, right? So because you did that, because you chose yourself, right? We chose ourselves, which is when they turned on us, when they broke our heart, we didn't keep running behind something that wasn't loving us. We cut it off, right? Remember the lessons that you learned, right? Because it's allowing you to elevate and to blossom and continue to grow. So remember the lessons, right? Because they're coming back. That's what Spirit is saying, okay? Angel of support. The universe has heard your silent call for help. You are supported by the angels. For some, I'm getting that they've already been contacting you, or you can feel that they're contacting you. Don't fall for the okie doke. Don't fall for their old ways. Don't, just because they're showing up doesn't mean that they have changed, okay? Follow your heart. Ask your angels to give you discernment, to not allow yourself to let trash back into your life, right? Because then by continuing to choose yourself and allowing your angels to allow your light to shine, continue to walk in divine love, first for yourself, putting yourself on the pedestal as these people come back, then that allows you to tell the universe that is what you deserve and that is what you will continue to attract. And a lot of times before what we're attracting comes in, because we're attracting so much, right? This is vibrant, magnetic energy that we have, right? And because we're attracting and illuminating and vibrating so high, it attracts those exes back, right? And if they haven't leveled up, then they are not for you. But what's right behind that, when you continue to choose yourself and ask your angels for the help, because it's not going to be easy for us to turn this person away, okay? It is not going to be easy for us to turn this person away, because this type of love, it was very, 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 very hard to walk away from. But it needed to teach us to love ourselves that much. And we are now bringing in divine love, divine true love, divine true soulmates, divine true twin flames, not the karmic ones that was here to teach us that, right? So again, if they haven't leveled up to that divine love for you, then let them go. Do not choose them, choose you, and ask your angels to help you, okay? They're right there to help you. You're not alone. You're all one. Angel of joyfulness, something wondrous and magical is about to happen, okay? So for some, like I said, they've leveled up. They realized you chose yourself, and that was the lesson that they needed for you to teach them what nobody else could teach them. And now they're ready, and something magical and amazing is about to happen when they come back, and you'll be able to receive that nurturing love that you are worthy of. And for some, it's a whole new person, right? Because you continue to choose yourself, because you don't want to go backwards. Because baby, don't go backwards, right? If sorry, things ain't working out for you too, okay? So definitely you're bringing in an amazing blessing, right? So continue to keep ourselves first, continue to walk in divine love, and be positive. That happiness is the work, right? Keeping our mind on what we want, keeping our mind on positive. That romance of a lifetime is our divine right? If that's what you want, right? So making sure that you're doing the things that bring you joy is going to bring in what's magically wanting to come in that you've attracted in faster, okay? So stay in positive vibration, stay joyful, stay happy, and choose those thoughts, okay? Angel of union. A partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. I can't make this shit up. Soulmate energy. Partners that are divine and great, destined to divine partnership is coming in. Divine unions are coming in, okay? Like I said, it's either going to be this person because this was what we were supposed to do, to trigger each other, you to choose yourself, but then they can learn how to heal through watching you choose yourself and learning that you deserve that love, allowing those wounds that you triggered, that you came to heal, and them to heal. And now the divine union can be, okay? And for some, this is the divine union that heartache, that person that's missing us came to prepare us for. Then when we chose ourselves, that activated this, and now this is the magical and wondrous something that's about to come in, okay? It's this union, this divine partnership, this soul contract, this soulmate, this love of a lifetime, right? That matches your love. Not somebody that has to save you or you have to save them, but you match the love, right? A lot of times we get into the save the person or be saved syndrome, and we get caught up in that because we're being taught somewhere that they won't stay unless something needs to be saved, or they feel like they are needed, right? Well, guess what? You want somebody that's going to be there because they want to be there with you because of your vibration, and vice versa. And that's what'll be lasting, right? Because in that save me hero type of syndrome that some of us had to come from, it only lasts until there's no more problems, right? And then once you don't need to be saved no more, they don't need saving, then you don't feel needed, and then you attract to somebody else that is in need, that is lower vibration, and it's like a project, and as long as I'm needed, they'll stay. As long as I'm needed, then I'm worthy. No, those are lies from the devil, okay? And so those are the things, 222 on the clock. Beloved in the house, okay? So this is what's coming in. The love of a lifetime, okay? This is what we deserve. Divine love, divine romance, right? So keep your mind on that, right? That's what we've asked for. And it was hard to wait on it, right? It seemed like it was never coming, but it's here now because you chose you, okay? And that's why they're wanting their way back in, okay? Goddess of nature, you reap what you sow. Your dream is coming into fruition. I can't make this up. So your romance of a lifetime is what you've attracted. Whatever, and that looks different for all of us, right? That's what this person, that's why this person or these people are wanting to come back so fast, because back so bad, and that's why it's killing them. For one, it's the ones that spirit is nudging and healing because they are the dream. It was always divinely. I can't make this stuff up. A soulmate union card. What does it say? A partnership is blessed and destined for greatness, and you reap what you sow. Your dream is coming to fruition. So the way you love yourself, and you choosing yourself, and you not choosing to have toxic relationships, you're not choosing to hold on to something or beg people to love you. No, you don't have to do that no more. Now you know that you are worthy, that you are loved, that you are divine love, that you are deserving of this love. And because that's what you have been giving out, especially, remember, that's why they want to come back so bad, but because they can't get that type of love nowhere else. They realize that you was one in a million. Your love is a 1 in a million, and they can't find no more. Okay? That's what happened. And now our dreams are coming into fruition. The love that we want is coming into fruition. We're drawing in the love of a lifetime, right? We're drawing in those dream partners, right? We're realizing that we learned from the past, right? And we realized this is what taught us what type of partner we wanted. When we faced these type of lessons, when we faced our shadows, when we let light into the wounds, when we healed our inner child, we realized the type of who we really were and what we give off in love and what we deserve, right? We realized where the inner child in us was never nurtured, and then we realized the type of soulmate we wanted, right? So then we ask the universe to help heal us, and we ask for this divine love, that if I'm gonna choose me and I'm gonna walk away and I'm gonna learn the lesson, I'm gonna do the work, help me to attract the divine love that I deserve, right? That's what we did. And when we did that, they answered, and they started teaching us to keep our mind on what we want, right? And to stay positive and already see us be love for ourselves, right? Be love to others, right? Regardless if that romance hadn't showed up yet. Be love. Do the things we love. Stay in high vibration. Stay as happy as we can. Transmute that old energy. Let our light shine. Start blossoming. Start keeping our mind happy, keeping our environment happy, keeping our vibration high. And that has now what? Attracted in divine partnerships, destined partnerships that will be blessed, love that will stay, stable love that wants to build a foundation that won't be broken, love that will be protective of what y'all have with us, right? That won't take our love for granted, right? We have attracted the type of love that we give out that they didn't give us before. Isn't that ironic? That now they want to come back because they can't find the love that we gave that they wouldn't give us back. And now the universe is blessing us with that exact thing that we begged, pleaded, and cried for them to give us. What we were giving them. We only wanted what we were giving out. And now we're getting that. How amazing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I am Me the Messenger, and I love the light in you. And I'll see you next time, collective. Bye.